It was really fun for me watching this video after such a long time. So this video was actually from back in 2019 when me and my friends we went to game station here and I got the chance to get my hands on a Formula 1 simulator. Now I know that was just a game, but the experience was simply awesome. But now the thing is that if you are also a Formula 1 fan and you are following F1 races, then you must have heard about this incident which took place just last year. So what actually happened there? The Formula 1 driver Lewis Hamilton from Mercedes-Benz, he caught using some sort of mysterious steering technology which no one has ever seen. So what was actually happening there? Check that video first.
Mi va via. Un abbraccio a Matteo e Carlo, due grandi professionisti. Grazie Francesco.
Scusa, quando parlano bene devi leggerli tutti.
No, però sai che noi non ci parliamo on board di Lewis Hamilton. Andiamo, dai. Su. Via.
Ah, c'è anche un nuovo messaggio sul display. Io devo studiare anch'io marker. È uscito un nuovo messaggio sul display.
So as you saw in the video guys, he was pulling backward and forward the steering wheel, and by doing that he was changing a tire geometry which is called toe angle. This sounds something new, right? But don't worry, check this out. So what actually this toe angle is? So if you look at this car from the top view with your naked eyes, then you can see that these front wheels are in the straight line, but in the actual those are not in the straight line. So if your front tires are pointed towards each other, then it is called toe in, and if front of your front tires are pointed in outward direction, then those are called toe out. So the question is, what actually happens when your tires are in whether toe in or toe out condition? So this toe in and toe out, they both have their own advantage and disadvantages, which are being used in all the racing cars and even in the regular cars which we are using to get the benefit of best of them. Now to understand what will happen during toe in and toe out, consider this is your car, this is front of your car and this is rear of your car, and this here is your track. Your car has to complete this corner at high speed. Now take the first case that your car is having toe in at the front tires. So what will happen? Your car is supposed to do oversteer during the toe in condition. So your car is going straight, and as the turn comes, your car will turn towards the corner and rear of your car will come out, and you can easily steer the car out of the corner and you can pass ahead. But what will happen if you have toe out at front of your wheel? So if you have toe out at your front wheel, the car will not do oversteer, but instead of that it will do understeer, which means your car will be much faster as compared to toe in on the straight line. But as the corner comes, the rear end of your car will not come out, but it will tends to do something like this. So you will have to slow down your car to complete the corner, or your car will end up on the walls. I hope you got my point. So now if you take the case of Formula 1, what they are doing to make their cars go faster around the corners, they are keeping their front tires in toe in condition. So their cars are faster in the corners, but on the straight lines they'll have to pay some price for that. So for this thing, what Mercedes has done, they have created such kind of steering mechanism so that by pulling the steering towards him, driver can actually change the toe angle of their front tire. So what they were doing, that by pulling the steering they were making the tires straight in the neutral condition, so the toe angles were getting zero, which means they had more traction in the straight line and their cars go much faster as compared to other cars in the straight line. And as the corner comes, they were pushing back the steering wheel and the tires were coming in the by default toe in condition so that they can go faster in corners as well. The thing is that normally to do this thing you'll have to park the car, and it could take not much but still 15 to 20 minutes to change this geometry. Then you can get something and then you'll have to sacrifice for something. With the help of this technology, they did it on the run without stopping their car or without the need of any mechanic. Now the reason why I love Formula 1 so much is the technologies and R&D they are doing in the Formula 1 races. Those technologies will come into production car in very near future. So whatever the money they are spending, whatever the R&D they are doing, and whatever risk they are giving up in that races are gonna get benefited to us. Everything you see right now in the sports car, like the hybrid cars and the cars and the rear wheel steering, all these things were tested before in their Formula 1 cars, and if they thought that this is working fine, then they are bringing this thing to our normal production car. Anyways guys, if you like this video, then please press the like button below, share your thoughts, what you think about Formula 1 and this particular technology, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye and stay tuned.